What is going on, guys? Ethan with Grace and Grains back at you again. So I was at a garage sale the other day and picked up a Stanley 60.5 low angle block plane for guess how much? If you guess $6, you'd be right. Right here, beautiful. So today we're going to be cleaning it up a little bit, getting the rust off, get this thing back to being super, super sharp. I'm going to take you guys through the whole process on getting the rust off, sharpening the blade, getting the bed flat again. So stay tuned. Let me know what you guys want to see in the future. We are going to be building a new shelf for my routers. So that is going to probably be the next video, and then some shop maintenance videos as well. So don't forget to subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see in the future. Thanks so much for tuning in. Okay, first thing I want to do, I want to break this thing down as much as I possibly can. I'm going to use a degreaser, or really, like an all-purpose cleaner on this thing. I want to get all of the dirt off, dirt, grease, dust, everything off of there before I use the rust aid, just so the rust aid can really penetrate and it's not worrying about all the dirt around it. So I want to get it down to the bare metal as much as possible. So let's go ahead and get this thing broken down, just so we can get all the parts cleaned up. All right, have everything broken down as much as I can. Now we're gonna go ahead and just get it cleaned up. I'm gonna lay a towel down because this stuff gets pretty messy quick. All right, so everything is cleaned up pretty well. Everything's dried off as much as I can get it. Next, we're gonna go ahead and spray some of the rust aid on there. I will tell you, this stuff is wildly strong. I sprayed it earlier, and then some of it went right into the old nose, and it burnt so bad. So be really careful when you're spraying this. You wanna let it sit for about 10 to 20 minutes, as to what the bottle says. So wait about 10 to 20 minutes. If you need to do it again, you can do it again. I don't think I'm going to need to. I mean, there's not a ton. I mean, there is some rust, but a lot of this will get cleaned up whenever we sand it and get it back to being flat. So I'm going to probably let it sit for about 10 minutes and then come right back. All right, so it's been about 10, 15 minutes. Now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna transfer all of this that has all the, what is it, dust? Yeah, rust aid. Transfer it to soapy water. I just wanna get all of that off of there. It's kind of like a slime, so I think the easiest way is just to put it in water. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll get back to it. All right, so now everything has been submerged in the water. So now I just want to dry it up as much as I can. I don't have an air compressor, surprisingly. I've got literally every other tool, it seems like. But if I did, I'd just spray it off. If you have one, spray all the excess water out, out of the cracks and crevices. For me, I'm just gonna have to take a little bit more time and make sure I get all the nooks and crannies. All right, so from here, now we're gonna go ahead and actually start doing the, the fun part. So first thing I wanna do, I wanna make sure this is all flat. I wanna make sure the sides are flat as well. When I mean flat, I need it as flat as I can possibly get it. So I don't want to do these separate. So this is that, the part that can open and close the mouth, because I don't know exactly, how far down I'm going to sand on here compared to here. So I'm going to reinstall this really quick. And that'll allow me to actually have everything. So whenever I'm sanding this, it'll also be sanding that. So now we're just going to take it, rub it back and forth. Got a little Windex on there. And I don't personally think what I'm about to do is super, super necessary, but I do like, just getting that. See those swirl marks, the scratches on there? It'd be nice to get some of those off. So I'm gonna hit it with 600. I'm not gonna do this for long. So on this, since I don't have any sheet, I'm gonna have to kind of really be mindful of where my pressure's at. I do want to I don't want to create any divots or, unevenness. Just kind of want to really work those scratches out of there without doing any damage to the plane. I think that's going to be the sweet spot. Yep, I think so. I'm really happy with that. I think that looks really good. Got a lot, the scratches are still there, but I'm not super worried about it. I think that looks really, really good, especially from where we came from. I am still gonna do a little bit more work on the bed with the diamond stone. I want this thing to be as flat as humanly possible. So I'm gonna start with the 400 and then we'll flip it over. This is 1200. 400 first. Just gonna run it back and forth. From here, I'm gonna flip it over. Hit it with a 1200. So I'm no pro at sharpening, so I am going to use the Woodcraft little jig right here. You can throw your blade in. First, I want to make sure my back is super flat right here. So there's still some buildup, so this is going to get all of that off. So again, starting at 400. All right, super, super happy with that. this jig really takes the thinking out of it for you. You put it in there, set your angle, super easy. So I'm really happy with that. Now we're gonna go ahead and move to the strop. Go ahead and put some of our compound on there. Don't need too much, but you wanna get a little bit on there. First thing we're gonna do is run it on the back of the blade. You wanna get that, pull that back. Just wanna do it a few times. It's not, this isn't something you're gonna have to sit here and do forever. Stropping is a super quick and painless process. All you're doing is you're essentially, it's not, the leather isn't a diamond stone. You're just getting that burr off of there so you can reveal that fine edge. So right here, pull it back a couple times. And if we did all of the previous steps right, this thing should cut like a razor. So I know you guys can't really see too well, but I would say she's cutting like a razor. So really, really happy with this whole process, guys. Let's go ahead and get this whole thing put back together, and we should be ready to rock and roll. Have it all dialed in. Realistically, this thing is never going to be for, jointing boards or anything like that. But, for chamfering edges, I'm really happy with it. I think for this, it's going to be a really good addition. Realistically, I mean, it's cutting great. Super happy with it. Then, as you can see, dialing it all in. So I'm super happy with it. And for $6 and some elbow grease, I don't think it gets much better. So, well, that concludes this video. Really happy with this thing. As you saw in the beginning, this thing was nothing but a big old rust bucket. We've got it back to being a usable tool in here. So now she's going in her new home. This is her new home right here. So we will continue to use it. It's gonna be great for chamfering edges. And for $6 and a little bit of elbow grease, like I said, you cannot go wrong. So keep looking out for those deals. I am addicted to Facebook Marketplace, and that's exactly where I found this one. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Let me know what you guys want to keep seeing. I got some shop maintenance videos coming out soon. We're going to be doing something to the table saw, getting her nice and polished up. So appreciate you guys tuning in, and have a wonderful week.